Hello, course creators and edupreneurs, those thinking about creating online courses and those of you who have done them and are looking to scale. So I'm going to show you the top 3 fears that came up when I did my survey results the other day. So the first one was quite simply, I feel completely overwhelmed. I don't know where to start. Now this one's interesting because it's almost like people kind of go, I want to create the course, I want to create the course, and they wake up and go, why isn't my course created yet? Oh, I don't know where to start. And it's a bit like me saying, I really want to learn French. I really want to learn French, and hoping that I wake up tomorrow morning having just miraculously learnt French, right? You don't know where to start and you don't know what to do yet because you haven't started. It's as simple as that. You're not going to know how to do it, and you're not going to stop feeling overwhelmed and confused and terrified by this process that's completely brand new to you until it's familiar to you. Until you've done it and practiced it and experienced it and absorbed it and taken it in and practiced it some more. So the kind of crazy thing about this is the only way to actually get out of this is to start, because everything's scary and confusing and crazy when it's new. It's as simple as that. So look, don't focus on the end product. This is what happens to a lot of people. For instance, they might look at a beautiful painting and see that beautiful painting and think, well, I could never do that. And they don't think of every tiny little brush stroke that went into creating the painting, which is the process. Every stroke, every dip of every color is the process, and the end result is what people look at and kind of go, I can't get there. We just need to kind of come back to the small, tiny, simple steps. And I often tell a story about an exercise I do when I'm in classrooms with teachers, when I'm doing teacher training. And I say to them, draw a dragon. Simple as that. It's the only instructions I give them. Half of them freak out, half of them get cracking, and they all come out with completely different results. And normally the feeling in the room is one of a bit of frustration, self-mocking, I don't know what I'm doing. The next thing I do is I then draw triangles on the board and say, copy me. I can't guarantee that everyone in the room is an artist, but what I certainly can guarantee is that I can teach each of them how to draw one line at a time. So I teach them one line at a time in triangles, and by the end of it, they've all completed a beautiful picture of a dragon, right? That they're all pretty proud of. And the whole point of that exercise is to show people that it's not about trying to go straight for the end result. The second you focus on the end result and try and get that straight away is the second you hit overwhelm, the second you hit fear. It's too hard to jump straight to a finished product. You have to start from the beginning and then do step 1 and then do step 2 and then do step 3. So it's all about breaking down the steps. And as I've said before, creating an online course has a very set process to it. It's not scary because of that, because of the fact that there's quite simply step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, and they can all be broken down into guidelines. So there is a process, and take comfort in knowing that first of all. And all you've got to do is put one foot in front of the other, one at a time. So that really comes down to the fact that, look, nothing is born in its adult form. The online course I have now has been through about 20 plus versions. It started off a very different product. And the great thing about online learning is that it naturally evolves, it naturally gets better the more of your students take it, because each time a student goes in, they'll ask a new question, and you can film a new video to answer that new question, and your course grows and evolves over time. And you know what? It will never reach maturity, because the world is changing constantly around us. Our customers' needs are changing all of the time, and the only way that we can have anything of value out there is to make sure we create something that we never truly finish. So please don't think you have to just miraculously produce this perfect Hollywood production by next week. You create version 1, the embryonic version, and you slowly improve it as you go. And that's the only way to create anything in a digital world in today's world. So follow the steps, take a deep breath, and just get started, because once you've been through the process once, it will all make sense, it will all be familiar, and you'll go, I wish I just started that sooner. Which is what every single one of my students say to me every time they come and create a course with me. The other major fear that people get when they come to create the online course is the fear of judgment, the fear of criticism. The imposter syndrome comes in and says, you're not good enough. Who am I to teach this? People are going to look at me. I don't have a graduate degree in my topic. People are going to see that I'm a fraud. People are going to see that I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough to teach this. Who am I to think that I can teach the world this? And this is a very real fear. This comes in at us And we are scared of what people are going to say about us. A lot of people don't want to be judged poorly or unfairly or criticized, and that's totally okay. I've been doing this for years. I've been online for a long time, and I still get upset when I get a mean comment. I hate to admit it, but I do, because I care what people think about me, and I'm not afraid to admit it. All right. So look, we're human at the end of the day, and human beings love acceptance. We all want to feel like we belong somewhere. We all want to feel like we're accepted. We all want to feel like we're valuable and loved and liked. So of course, this is going to be a fear to us, that people might judge us negatively or criticize us, or that we usually criticize ourselves and say, I'm definitely not good enough to do this. But it's really important to remember that you're only teaching the things that you do know. A lot of people think, I've got to do tons of research. I've got to go and get that degree. I've got to read every single book that exists in the world. Well, if you think that you have to read and know everything about your topic before you start teaching it, by the time you've done all of that reading and researching, the whole world will have changed again, and everything you've just learned will be completely irrelevant. You are only teaching what you do know right now. You're not teaching anything that you don't know. You can't possibly know everything about your topic. So just go out there with what you can give, what you can deliver, what you can help people with. What are the life experiences that you've been through, good or bad? How did you get through those? People just want to know how. How did you get your results? How did you learn what you learned? How do you apply and execute what you learn and apply? How did you acquire the skills that you've got, and how can they get it too? That's it. You do not need to have some professor doctorate degree in something to be able to help somebody else through something else. Perhaps you've been through some kind of life challenge. Somebody else will be going through that right now and would love to have a shortcut out of it. And perhaps you know what that shortcut is because you've been there yourself. It's same for a positive experience. You've had successes in your life, even if you don't see them as that successful. To somebody else, they could be the most amazing dream come true success they could ever wish for. Simply share how you got it. How did you do it? How did you attain that success and that win? So look, there's a number of different ways that you can inspire other people, and you've just got to remember you're not teaching people that already know that stuff. You're not teaching people that are more expert than you. You're teaching the ones that don't know it yet. You're teaching the ones that are less of an expert and less experienced than you. They are your customers, and they are the only people that you need to worry about. And I always say that saying, to every first grader, a fourth grader is an expert. You only need to be one grade above the people that you're working with and that you're helping, because they're the only ones that need your help, right? And look, the final thing I say to people is, you have been training for wherever you are right now for your entire life. Every experience you've been through, every book you've read, everything that you've done, every course that you've been on, every job that you've had, every interaction you've had, whatever it might be, has all been training you for the skills and the knowledge that you have right now. So right now is the time to share it. If it upgrades later, you can re-record the video later and share that information later on. So please don't be afraid of criticism. We're not worried about the people that know more than us. We're not worried about the people that don't like us. We are only here on earth to help people that need our help, not the ones that don't. And we just have to get over the fact that not everyone is going to like us. So kind of leads me on to the final fear that a lot of people have, which is, oh my goodness, Sarah, what if I create an entire online course and nobody buys it? What if I'm going to go into this for absolutely nothing? Another one that kind of ties in a little bit into that is, what if I'm boring? What if no one likes me? What if no one likes my content? What if it doesn't sell because it's me? There's a whole bunch of kind of fears that come around this kind of category. And I always say, well, look, if you don't create the course, you've got 100% chance of it not selling, right? So surely having a course of any form whatsoever is better than having none. It's got more chance of helping somebody, and it's got more chance of selling at all if it exists, right? So step one is to make something exist in the first place, and now you have 100% chance of it maybe selling more than it would if you had nothing at all. And I always say that, like I've said before, it's an evolutionary process. Nothing's born in its adult form. You have to start with something. You cannot start with a perfect product. You have to start somewhere. You have to take something to market, to test. So there's a bunch of market research strategies that I take people through in my course creation programs. And they are simply do this, now do this, now do this. It's a simple process that you follow that I've done time and time again with over 50 successful online courses of my own, let alone the thousands that I've done with other people. So this is all about going, once you've done a bit of basic market testing to make sure that your topic is actually something that has market demand, you need to create a first draft, and you need to just be brave and take a deep breath and put it out to the world. Because the second you do that is when you start knowing how to iterate that product, how to change it, how to make it better. You don't know how the market is going to react to something until they have it in their hands. So this is where there's different techniques that I take my students through, such as doing pilot testing, beta testing, pre-selling, getting it out to the world, strategically and deliberately gathering feedback back on that content, so that you can improve it and make it better and make it more interesting to your particular target audience. But you've got to be brave enough to kind of put something out there in the first place in order to be able to get that valuable information. So sometimes as well, as I say to people, it's actually not about your content, because a lot of people think I'm not good enough, my stuff's not good enough, my videos won't be good enough. There is somebody out there in the world for everyone. First of all, your character will attract a certain type of people. You have to be yourself. You will see I don't do any of my videos scripted because I just want to be me. Some people probably think I'm the most annoying person in the world. Some people are probably watching this going, I wish she'd shut up or talk slower, or I hate her accent. I don't know, right? But that's fine. That's totally okay. There will be some people watching this just going, okay, this is great, like the style, works for me, I'm happy, I'm getting what I need, boom, done. There's somebody out there for everyone. So for some people, they want someone calm, cool, slow, collective, storytelling style. Other people like people who are boom, boom, boom and fast. Some people like people who are overt and extrovert and lots and lots of energy. Other people like very logical, very paced type information. Please don't think that you have to be like anybody else, that you have to be a certain character, that you have to deliver in a certain way in order to create a great online course. You do not change your personality when you do this. You do it your way, your style, not how anyone else does it, because you are attracting a certain type of people that are attracted to you, that want you, your personality, your way, your product, your service. If you try and be anything else in your online course, there's going to be a really weird clash when they realize that that's not you when it comes to working with you in person or doing your services or whatever it might be. So remember that like attracts like. There is a tribe out there for you, but in order for you to find each other, you first have to get out there. I always say, if people can't see you, if they can't hear you, if they cannot find you, you simply don't exist. So the only way to get customers, to build your list, to get custom, to have income coming in, to build your authority, to make any difference in the world, you have to put yourself out there and trust that by doing that, you will start attracting the right people for you, who like your content, who like the way that you do things. So please don't be afraid that you have to be somebody that you're not in order to be successful in the online space. Final thought here is to give yourself some non-negotiables. Now, I shared that before I jumped on and did this today, I did not feel like filming a video at all. I just wasn't in the zone whatsoever. And I could have procrastinated about this for 100 years and it just never happened. So what I did in my head is I really had to do this. This is a genuine strategy that I have to use with myself, is I create myself some non-negotiable goals. So for you, it could be anything. It might be a financial goal that you have. It might be a number of people's lives that you want to change. It might be a particular product that you just want to launch. Whatever it might be for you, I don't know, there's no right or wrong, but you have that goal in your head and you have to say to yourself, if I do this, then I will meet that goal, get that amount of money, achieve that thing, change that many people's lives, whatever it might be. If I don't do that, if I don't do this video, if I don't create this online course, I will not achieve this. I will not meet that. I will not get this outcome. And that, for me, because I have created a goal for myself that's so non-negotiable, that's so attached to what I care about, that I can, in the slumpiest slump of big fat hot tide pregnancy zone, can go, I have to do this because it is who I am. It's why I'm here. It's why I started this business. It's why I do what I do. It's why I lay in bed awake at night hoping that I achieve X, Y, and Z. It's why I started this in the first place. So for you, can you write some of those things down for you? Because until you know what it is that's behind why you do what you do, why you get up every day, why you started doing this, what it is that you're moving towards, only then are you going to be able to use that as your motivator when you have days where you just feel, because we do, those days happen often, and for some of us more often than others. That's normal. You can't be on and motivated all the time. It's just not human biology. So you do need this strategy in place to help you help other people. It's just the way that it works. And so look, let me end this video by telling you that I do have one last opportunity for you to create your online course. Wouldn't you love to have a product that earns you money and helps people at exactly the same time without you having to do any work at all? I think the answer for anyone is going to be yes to that question. So if you want to turn your knowledge and your expertise into an income generating online course that is going to help people and your bottom line, then you are going to want to come on my Concept to Course 30-day course creation group coaching program. The next group is now open for enrollment, and I would absolutely love you to come and join us on some of the limited places. Now, I'd love to share with you what you get. We actually have two packages available. There's a standard package and there is a plus package. So I'm going to scroll down the screen and tell you some of the things that you get. Now, first of all, this is a program that's live. It's facilitated by me. It's coached by me every single day of the 30 days of the program, and it is delivered online. So you get me every single day coaching you through, but you don't have to travel anywhere. You don't have to jump on a plane. You don't have to take time off work. You can fit this in around your own life. Now, there are 4 major modules to this particular program, and they are delivered over the 4 weeks of the course. So week 1 is all about working out what the right topic is for you. What course topic should you be teaching in order for it to be maximum profitability for you? Something that's going to be helping you and your audience on a much larger scale. For that to happen, it has to have market demand. So in module 1, I take you through all of those processes to help you ensure that you have high market demand. So this is all about the planning and profit side of the business. In module 2, we actually go through your content and your delivery. So I take you through a number of strategies to find the right content to include in your course, how to make sure that content is something that people are going to absolutely love, and then how to actually deliver it in a way that's going to be engaging for your students, that's going to make them love your program, want to keep coming back in, and importantly, completing it so that they get the results that they really, really need and joined your program for in the first place. Then we have module 3, which is all about your tech setup. So this is the bit that a lot of people are really, really scared of. Of course, it's scary when you don't know how to do it. Anything that's new is scary, and that is why you join a program like this. So you have someone like me who's done this 100 million times. Okay, there's an exaggeration, but I've done this enough times I can do it in my sleep. And this is all about helping you step by step through the process to what equipment do you need, how do you do video editing from home, how do you record your videos if you're on a budget, how do you actually set up your online school? How do you set up all of your email marketing software and connect it up to your school so that your students receive those automated emails? All of that is covered in this course, and I take you through it step by step. Not only are there demo videos in the online learning area, there are also live coaching calls with me as well to take you through that, to make sure that every single person leaves the program with everything set up and running and open for students who can immediately enroll in that program. And then there's a bonus module, module 4, which is all about launch and marketing. So you've created this amazing course in the program. Now what do you do to actually get it out to the world? So I take you through different online course launch processes and also your ongoing marketing strategy that you will need to implement for the rest of time in a way that I have done so to build myself a massive international student base of currently 20,000 students in over 146 countries. And I share the exact methods with you in this course as to how I did that, where to get the help that you might need, what stuff do you need, and we do that in a way that's as minimum cost as possible. So they're the main modules of the program, and I want to give you a quick sneak peek into the program itself. When you log in to your course, you have those main modules down here on the left hand side. So you've got your pre-preparation module, and in there are all of your course workbooks. So I'll just show you here. When you click on this, you've got all of your workbooks available in a Google Drive. And these take you through with checklists, with templates, with email swipe copy. There's a huge amount of documentation in these particular workbooks that you can have forever, for the rest of time. So these workbooks here, like this one here in particular, is a course landing page template, so exactly what to include in an online course sales page, how to set up all of your school, and all of these highly practical workbooks so that you can follow along and complete your program. Then we have a whole range of video content. So, module 1, we've got something like over 40 videos, all of your downloads, all kinds of templates are all in this document here. And I take you through this self-study process. So as well as your entire online learning area full of tutorial videos, demo videos, all of your Q&A calls, you also have a secret Facebook group. And this is the Facebook group where there is loads and loads of behind the scenes communication. You're working with other people who are also creating their own online courses at the same time as you, going through the same program, so that you can share and support each other. It's where I come in daily and answer every single question that's put in the group by you. And I will normally respond with live stream videos in there, and lots of bonus content in terms of video content that I provide inside that Facebook group as our extra area of communication and support. Now, talking of extras and bonuses, there is a huge amount of bonuses that come with my Concept to Course program. So that includes having access to my Edupreneur Academy, a copy of all 12 of my books. If you're in the Plus package, I actually build your online school for you. Yes, I will build your online school and connect all of your email marketing software, set up your email automations to go out to your students, connect all your payment gateways, brand it all, design your landing page, everything for you within that 30 days. I will build your school for you. You also get a one-on-one 1-hour coaching call with me in that Plus package as well, so we can go through your unique situation. I can review your course plan with you. We can tweak it together. I can help you edit your content. That is an absolutely invaluable part of the process if you're in that Plus package program. There are also a load of other bonuses, so if you scroll down through this page, check out what you get in there. You will see that it is an absolutely massive value, valued at over $120,000 for the Plus package. You can get that now for a massive discount early bird price. So do make sure that you jump in, that you grab that early bird discount while the places are still available. There are only 30 places on this program, and a lot of those have sold already. So I look forward to hearing your questions, seeing some of you come in and join us, and I cannot wait to help you create and publish your online course very soon. See ya.